Okay, are we live? Can someone confirm if I'm audible? Okay, let me mute my mobile. Uh, yeah, I need someone to confirm if I'm audible. Perfect. Vamshi, thanks for confirming that my audio is clear. Perfect. So I hope it's loud and clear. Okay, let's just give a minute for people to join. Okay, cool. Hi everyone. Hi Bharat. Could you please assemble a team focused on practicing DevOps? So we have a dedicated members only Slack. Uh, I think that's a dedicated one. Okay, just one more minute before we go live. I mean, we start this live session. Okay, okay, okay. I'll share the link. Perfect. So I think many of the subscribers know that I'm actually not in India. I was about to go to bed. Now I just took uh, a, a bath and I thought I'll go to bed. Then last Tuesday we actually did a live stream where we invited subscribers, and the response was very good. So I thought let's not disturb that streak. Although I'm busy on a vacation, but I wanted to do this live stream so that we continue this, this live stream sessions as frequent as possible, at least once a week. Of course, if you people are interested. So perfect. Now let me share the link. We will guests can stream this to their own destinations. No, it's not required. Perfect. So I'm going to put the link in the chat section. Okay. Now the link is in the chat section, and also I will highlight that comment so that anybody can see that. Also, what I can do, like if you go to the start comment, you can find it. Otherwise, I can also show it here. So this is the stream link. Okay. Anybody who is interested to join, you can join this link, and we will start in just 1 minute. So make sure you have your camera on so that people also can understand. Yeah. Who is asking this question? Thank you people from Norway. Thank you so much. Yeah, we are waiting for people to connect. I see people are connecting. Make sure you have your good audio setup, and you also have video on so that I can pull you onto the screen. When are you going to start the MLOps series? Who is asking this question? So Madhup Pandey has asked this question. Let me tell you that MLOps series, it will need some time because it's I'm right now also in the stage of learning few things, and curriculum. I'm preparing the curriculum. It will take time. MLOps is something which I want to do as a DevOps zero to hero, so that anyone can understand MLOps. Okay, we have our first subscriber today, Murthy.
Hi, Abhishek.
Hello, hi Murthy.
Yeah, how are you?
I'm good, great. Yeah, please ask your question. Where are you from?
I am from Andhra, Andhra Pradesh.
Oh, super. Cool. So yeah, what is your question, Murthy?
So, from like last 6 7 months, I am working as
Mm-hmm.
a DevOps engineer
Okay.
in some company.
Mm,
So, like initially they hired me like for Java backend
mm,
because I have some cloud certification in the college. They asked me
okay.
to like they pushed me into DevOps.
Perfect.
So after that, like I was struggled in first 2 3 months to get learn things. In that time, your videos was very helpful to me.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Very, it helped a lot. Like uh, so after 1 year, like do we like I want to shift. Like I want to give interviews to actually
Okay.
to
Okay. You want to
so
move to a different company, right? Mm,
yeah, not exactly like I want to give interviews like whether I am like
okay.
perfectly to DevOps or not, whether I am
Okay.
able to clear or not, to get some confidence in this, or else I move back to Java. Something like that. Actually 3 months I have done Java
Okay.
backend, REST APIs and all. uh,
Hmm.
I have done this and all.
Hmm.
uh, yeah, but last 7 months I am doing mm, DevOps itself.
Okay. So the question is, how do you understand if you are ready to give the interviews, right?
Yeah, am I uh, like to get the confidence that I am completely into DevOps or like that. So initial I don't
Hmm.
have any interview to this DevOps role and
No,
all.
no, see, basically,
So
like you don't have to think too much, right? Just go to LinkedIn, apply for a company, give the interview. You don't lose anything if you fail in an interview. So just give an interview. Don't think too much. Just go to Naukri, apply for a company, give the interview. If you fail, you fail. You understand what are the things that you're lacking.
yeah,
What are the things that are trending in the market. It's not like today you give interview of Infosys, and if you lose the interview of Infosys, I mean, if you fail, you have thousand other companies, so that's not a problem. So just start giving the interviews, no problem at all. You will understand, you will get that reality check. Okay, I don't know these topics. This is how the interviewers
so
expect real
the
time
thing is
experience.
like uh, I only know the tools which we use, like we
Hmm,
our my organization was use. I don't know other tools. Actually, there is no time to learn for me. Like
hmm.
I learned whatever we are using. So yeah, that's the main thing. I am in the confusion. Like I know whatever we are using only, but I don't know outside what happening exactly. I don't know because I don't give interview to this DevOps role and all. This
Yeah,
internal, they have changed me. Like, yeah, asked me,
see,
do you have
uh,
interest? I
I
said, okay, I will
got your
try.
question.
Yeah,
No, no, I totally got your question. So, see, first thing is you should find time. Okay. If you are saying that you don't have time to learn new things, then you are compromising on your career, because if you are learning things that only your organization is using, then you are not upskilling yourself. At some point of time, you have to move to a different organization, and you have to start working. So
yeah,
solution is very simple. Start giving the interviews, you will realize, you will get the reality check, and from there you will know that, okay, I'm not strong in Kubernetes, let me go and learn about Kubernetes. Not
yeah.
strong in this
Actually, we
particular
are
thing.
not using Kubernetes. That's
Yeah.
that's one more thing. And also, I try to find the videos in your channel, but
Hmm.
that was not like fully clear. Like there are some gaps. I think
Mm-hmm. Like any particular topic, like you feel
like
I could not explain
er,
well, or it is missing, so
not
that
not explained well, not like that.
huh.
I like I just saw the videos that shit. Like I feel it was uh, like it is like bit. You said it like uh, what can we say? You said it like So in part of that, you said you dedicated series we don't have for Kubernetes, right?
No, no, no. We have two dedicated series for Kubernetes. Okay. If you go to DevOps Zero to Hero, we have Kubernetes right from basics, and we also have Kubernetes troubleshooting playlist. Just go to the playlist section. You can learn Kubernetes from basics, and you can learn advanced using Kubernetes troubleshooting as well. Okay. So we will take another call. Thank you.
Yeah, yeah. Thanks. Thank.
Okay. Vamshi.
Hi Abhishek, nice to
Hi.
meet you.
Nice.
It's a
Nice
long
to meet
time
you, Vamshi.
when you're checking YouTube videos. It's to connect with you right in live. I'm working as a solo DevOps engineer in a startup company.
Mm-hmm,
I have
mm-hmm.
a 1.8 year experience. My
Okay.
question is, should we take certification as main thing or the skill is the main thing? Certification or the skill?
Okay, so see, like it's an individual choice because you are asking me this question. I will tell you my point of view. See, I don't believe that certifications can get you a job, or certifications is mandatory. Although I have certifications, but I don't recommend people to go for the certifications, especially in the DevOps field. If you have, it's okay. If you don't have, also it's okay. You can invest that time in doing projects, learning things, because if you go for AWS certification, I'll give you an example. So if you go for practitioner or solutions architect associate, you learn a lot of theory. Of course that is helpful, but instead, if you practically go build the VPC, build the networking components, understand how the load balancing works, practically invest the same money on the AWS credits. Not even same money, I think in one tenth of it, you can do a lot of practicals. And so I believe in practicals more than certifications. And even in the DevOps field, I don't think certifications are mandatory. So this is my take.
I couldn't find your top mate link.
Yeah, I'm not active on top mid at this point.
Okay. I just need to review my resume like some.
Yeah.
I previously
So
saw your
I will,
top mate.
like, I do top mid when I have time, like, sometimes when I have 1 hour per day continuously for 15 days or 20 days at least, then I
Okay.
go for top mid. So you will get a notification. I
In
do it like
Telegram.
2 months once, 3 months once.
Can I get notification Telegram in Telegram?
You get notification in Telegram as well. Yeah.
Yes, then thank you.
Thank you. Hi.
Hi, Abhishek. Rahil here.
See, I don't see your name. Rahil. Yeah.
Rahil,
Rahil.
Rahil
Hi.
here. Yes,
Hi,
hi, sir.
Rahil. How are you?
I'm fine, sir. How are you?
My voice is audible, right? I'm actually talking low because
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, you're audible.
yeah, I
My
have
voice is getting
little
clear.
throat issue. So yeah,
Yeah, no
you are
issues.
audible.
Okay.
Okay.
So actually, I'm currently working as a front-end developer, and it's
Okay.
kind of front-endless and support more work. And
Mm,
I'm planning to transitioning into DevOps,
mm.
as one of my friends suggest your playlist to watch. So I'm currently watching your playlist. So I just want to know that how much tools that I can learn, so I can start to giving interview, because I'm having
Got it.
an experience of more than 3 years in the
3 years.
my
Yeah.
yes,
So simple, very simple, Rahil. So
yes,
start with DevOps Zero to Hero. Okay,
okay,
complete that. DevOps Zero
okay,
to Hero is fundamentals. So before you start with cloud, before you deep dive into any particular things, just start with DevOps Zero to Hero. It will give you breadth of knowledge on DevOps, like all the things in DevOps. It can be Linux, it can be shell scripting, it can be CI/CD, Kubernetes. All the fundamental knowledge you get from DevOps Zero to Hero. Then go with any cloud platform, AWS or Azure. We have both the playlists. Pick up any of them. You have a lot of projects in those playlists, both of those playlists, which you can add to your resume. You can showcase that you have done these projects. Like for example, if you go to Azure, so in Azure I've shown one project. How do you migrate existing application from GitHub to Azure pipelines, and how do you implement GitOps for that. So even if you show that project saying that you have implemented it end to end for 3 years knowledge, it's justifiable, because that kind of project itself takes like 3 to 6 months of implementation in your organizations,
No,
right? So that's one example. We have a lot of examples in that. Then you go with Terraform zero to hero. Finally, you need to learn Python. Okay.
Python.
Yeah, because of the competition at this point of time, these are the four playlists. Additionally, also we have a lot of playlists, like we have Ansible, we have Kubernetes troubleshooting, we have GitOps playlist. But complete these things, this will be enough for you to sit in an interview.
So Python, I think learned in the last phase, right?
Yes, yes, yes. Learn
Okay.
Python
And
at the end.
what about
uh,
the Golang?
it's not required. So
Not
Go language is not required for you to get into a DevOps job. The thing is that Go is a niche skill. Some some DevOps engineers, like in my company, DevOps engineers, they write Go controllers, Go operators, right? Or for monitoring, they write the metric servers. So for these kind of things, Go is predominantly used. So I will say it's not a required skill. If you have, then it's an added advantage, but it's not a mandatory skill.
in your point of view, like how much time it will take to cover all your playlists, like you have
It
mentioned?
depends. It depends on
Like
you, right?
I'm giving daily 3 to 4 hours apart from my job.
Should be enough. Should be enough.
5 to 6 months.
It
If
shouldn't
I
take that much
educated
time.
it.
3 to 4 months should be good. Okay.
Okay. Okay, fine. Thank you, sir.
Thanks.
And nice
Thanks,
shirt
Rahul.
also.
Hey,
Hey, hi, Abhishek.
hi,
Thank,
Shadab.
Shadab.
Hi,
Yeah.
Shadab. Yeah.
First of all, I would like to thank you for letting me in to have a conversation with you. So, I have a quick
One
three.
one thing. Last time I think somebody was asking, how are these people joining? So if somebody is watching this live stream tomorrow or sometime later, let me tell you, these people basically, they can see a link which is starred in the live stream, and using that link, they are actually joining the live stream. These people are not informed before. After joining the live stream, they are randomly selected. Yeah, shut up.
Yeah, thanks. Abhishek, I have two quick questions here. So
Sure, go ahead.
basically, I'm from non-IT background. So I did my when I started my education, I was into BIPC, as you know, like completely into science. Later, I joined BBA. Then I have done MBA. So
Hmm.
after that, I worked a few months as a marketing associate. So later, I joined non-IT job in some corporate company. So I
Hmm.
got fascinated about this DevOps, but I purchased one course like about this DevOps but the course was completely in Telugu.
Don't take the
So
name, please. Okay,
yeah, I'm not
please don't
taking
take
the
the name.
name.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, please. Yeah.
Uh,
Ha.
so I so I started learning from there.
Hmm.
So I
Hmm.
couldn't understand anything. Then
Okay.
later I joined non-IT company, like non-IT job in some corporate company.
Hmm.
So later I left the job there, and I was very passionate about getting into a DevOps engineer role. So
Hmm.
later on, I started. I was surfing here and there, like which course to take. I luckily I found your channel, so
Hmm.
I have been continuing in your channel since then. Till now, I
Perfect.
have completed Docker, and just today I have started Kubernetes.
Hmm.
So I am understanding the concepts very well. Before
Hmm.
I told you I purchased some course. No, I was not able to understand that. So I just want to understand one more thing. So whatever
Hmm.
the projects you are providing in your channel, are there enough
Hmm.
to get into a job?
Yeah, definitely. So I'll tell you why also. Okay. Uh, let's take Azure for example, because I talk a lot about AWS. People who are also looking at Azure, it will be helpful for them. So, like one example that I've given you, uh, a common DevOps task. Many companies, when they onboard to Azure, right? So previously they used to be, they might be on GitHub. Their entire source code might be on GitHub. Their CI/CD pipelines must be on GitHub Actions, or they might be on Jenkins. So migrating the existing pipelines to Azure pipelines, okay, itself takes like if you're talking about 200, 250 microservices, that project itself takes like an year time. Okay. Now when you, if you look at that video, I did two videos on that. It's a two-part video, day 14, day 15. That's one example. Okay. What happens is, if you do the demonstration that I have done, you will take 7 days, 10 days, because there will be a lot of errors that you'll get. But if you explain the same thing in the interview, interviewer will definitely be convinced. Okay. uh, that is because these are real time projects, and there is no rocket science. Like how I am teaching them, because I'm working in the industry for last 10 years, right?
Yeah.
So whatever I come to know from my experience or from other people who are doing it. For example, let's take Python. In Python, I've done a project where I've shown how to use Python to integrate it with GitHub webhooks and create a Jira ticket when someone creates an issue on GitHub. Very common DevOps task. I think 90% of DevOps engineers do this. Okay. At least they have their this kind of automation on their Slack or any particular place. So all the projects that we have done, we have not done it for fun. We have just done it because they are used by DevOps engineers in their organization. From my 10 years of experience, from other people, uh, all the projects are taken from that particular thing only. So only thing is, make sure you do it by yourself. Just by watching the video, you'll not be able to explain the same thing to the interviewer. You will not find the right words, or you'll not be able to explain them the issues that you faced. By watching video, you will feel that okay, I'm confident, but when you do it, you will face the real challenges, right?
Yeah, while doing while doing it practically, when I face some challenges, I use like I reveal again. I will watch the video, or I will
Yep.
go with Google or ChatGPT or
Yeah,
something,
yeah,
take
yeah,
some other help
yeah, yeah.
and do the task.
You
And
do the same thing. You do the same thing in your company also. Okay. So
okay,
if you join a company, you will do the similar thing. Okay.
yeah. Thank you for the opportunity, Abhishek. Uh,
Thanks. Bye.
Whenever like again you are going live, definitely I'll be there. Please let me in again. Thank you.
Sure. Bye. Uh, so now we have Sandeep. Yeah. Hi, Sandeep.
Hi Abhishek. Hi Abhishek.
Go ahead, Sandeep.
Actually, it will take some time for me to explain my career.
Okay,
So
but try to do it fast, because
yes,
there are a lot of people waiting. So please do it very quick.
sure, sure.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm having around 13 plus of years of experience. Current company I'm working for 9 years,
Hmm,
and first I have started as a Linux administrator.
hmm,
L1 I have worked for 4 years. After that,
hmm,
when I joined here, I worked as a desktop engineer for almost 4 years. After that, sysops engineer I have started.
hmm,
So now I'm senior sysops engineer.
hmm.
So what will be my career plan? Means what I have to do now, and
Got it. Okay. See, one thing I'll tell you, Sandeep, definitely you have more experience than me. So you have seen, you have more industry experience. So, take this just as a suggestion. But what I feel is that, because you are working in the same organization from 9 years, so you are seeing that role. Your role might also have good significance. Senior sysops engineer, you might have good responsibilities. People know you, so it might be going very good.
but
But
I have a role like senior sysops engineer. But what I'm doing is kind of no doing the deployments
yeah,
and
I'm coming
and
there. So uh,
monitoring all those things. Yeah.
exactly. So when you try to move to a new company, right? At some point of time, you might want to move to a new company because of salary, or because you feel bored at the organization. So that's when you will realize that sysops engineer roles, they're not that much at this point of time. Okay, your role is sysops engineer. So what I would recommend, most suitable role, most suitable transition would be SRE, site reliability engineering, or DevOps. Okay, try to focus on these things. Like there will be definitely missing points. Although you are doing deployment, okay, but the culture of DevOps is something, or the culture of SRE is something that you have to build. For example, you know, uh, DevOps engineer, what they do, they identify the manual operations in the software development lifecycle, not only deployment, not only continuous integration, right from the build stage to the monitoring stage. Any manual interventions, any manual operations, DevOps engineers automate them. So that's part of the day-to-day life. Or if you look at SRE engineers, they make sure the application is reliable, available. They set up the service level indicators. So these kind of things you will only learn when you want to actually make the transition. Otherwise, you will do the deployment. You can also showcase yourself as a DevOps engineer, but try to build this culture. That will help you moving to the next role.
But experience, it won't be problem, right? You means 13 years of experience, it will be
Uh,
how
I
to.
don't think so. I don't
Okay.
think it will be a problem. If you even do it now, you can do it.
Means relevant experience. If you take like if I want to go as a DevOps, is it possible I can go as a junior DevOps? Is that
No,
possible now?
no.
No, it's not possible.
You will go as a senior engineer only. People will not take you as junior engineer, like unless you accept the salary of junior engineer.
Okay.
Okay. Chala.
Okay.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you.
Next we have is Nitesh. Hi
Yeah,
Nitesh.
hi, Abhishek.
Hi Nitesh.
First of all, thank you for all the hard work that you have put in. Even in your vacation, you are spending time for us. It really means a
Thank you.
lot.
Thank
Okay,
you.
so coming to the questions, see, as part of DevOps, right? Many
Hmm.
people put videos on how to provision, how to deploy, but
Hmm.
that there are many videos, tutorials, Stack Overflow, many things is helping out. But when something goes wrong, right, in the
Hmm.
infrastructure, so
Hmm.
then also DevOps people should come and troubleshoot.
Hmm.
So how do we do that? So we
Hmm.
have now AI models and everything, but is there any way that we can improvise on troubleshooting and update ourselves?
Yeah. So I don't know if you have seen. Did you see our Kubernetes troubleshooting playlist?
Yes, yeah, that is
Right.
very
So
helpful. Yeah,
yeah, that is one step that I've done. The
correct,
intention was to help people in the troubleshooting. Okay,
correct,
but understand one thing. Like creating those scenarios are very difficult. Okay, because I might try so much, but I cannot sit in your shoes.
correct,
Right now, you are learning. Okay, so when you keep practicing things, you will run into some issues. Okay,
correct.
I might not think from that point of view. What I will think is in real time, what issues DevOps engineers face. But
Yes,
uh, if you keep practicing, okay, the issues that you face, those will be your troubleshooting things, and those are the things that you will explain the interviewers. For example,
yes,
uh, I'll give you a basic example. No, uh, you might be learning Terraform. Okay,
yes,
but most likely when you join an organization, Terraform will already be there,
yes,
or they will be in some other thing, like let's say they are in cloud formation templates. Okay, and your task would be either maintain the existing Terraform modules or migrate the cloud formation templates to Terraform, if that organization is interested in Terraform. Okay, why don't you learn how to import the configuration of cloud formation templates into Terraform. Okay, and this will be a 6 months 1 year project. If you explain such things to the interviewer, you will easily clear the interview. Okay, so and these kind of things also I have explained on the channel. There is a video which explains the same thing, but my thing is that I might cover 2 to 3 scenarios, or in the Kubernetes troubleshooting playlist I might have covered some 6 to 7. In future I might do 2 to 3.
correct,
But whole thing is that start thinking in that way. Okay, what kind of things will I be doing as a DevOps engineer? Or when you practice things, you will run into errors. Now, how would a real DevOps engineer fix that issue? Okay, you are using ChatGPT, you are using Google, which is good, Stack
yes.
Overflow, which is good. Now, frame that into a scenario. Okay, try to think in a large scale how to explain that to the interviewer.
Okay. Yeah, this is fine. And so, in order to understand more about, see, now Kubernetes and all the Docker, right? There is one project that you have
Hmm,
explained. So, what if I want to expose myself and learn multiple projects with multiple other tools?
hmm,
Okay. So, in the previous videos of yours, you have mentioned one way to improve ourselves is by constantly looking into the forums, discussions, and all of it.
Hmm.
So,
Hmm.
any channels that you can tell that primarily that we need to look into on a
See,
daily basis?
I'll tell you one thing. Right now, I'm learning ML ops. Okay. Uh, Thing is that there are many YouTube tutorials. They will explain the things. I'll also follow the things. I'll also learn the things. But at this point of time, there are so many GitHub projects. Like if I
Yeah.
want a ML model, I don't have to write an ML model. Okay, I can get that ML models from Hugging Face. If you want a project to practice, there are thousands of projects on GitHub. Okay,
Yeah.
take one project, own that project, assume you are a DevOps engineer. Okay, that is where do the build process for it, write the Docker files for it, build the CI/CD for it, create the Kubernetes manifest for it, deploy it on an EKS cluster, create the monitoring setup for it. Even if you're a DevOps engineer, you will do the same thing, right?
Yes.
Then you will get the confidence. You don't have to ask for me what is the project. Just go to GitHub, find Java project, Node.js project, Ruby on Rails. You will find every project on GitHub.
Okay. That helps.
Okay.
One last question. Yeah. So,
Yeah, let's quickly because other
yeah,
people are
it's
waiting.
a
So
long
let's.
question. So, usually, right,
Yeah.
when DevOps people are hunting for a job,
Hmm.
the primarily the first round itself, the HR round, people ask for the certificates. So
Hmm.
we cannot say that we do not have. They ask like you have 4 5 years in the DevOps, and we want at least Kubernetes or Docker or AWS certificates for you to proceed ahead. And majority of the companies that I have faced. So
Hmm.
your solution.
See, one thing that I can say is from subscribers whom I talk to or the job descriptions that I look at, certifications is not a required skill. But if they're asking you, maybe in your case, if they're asking you, then you should do a certification.
Okay,
Okay.
fine. Then. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you. Next we have is
Yeah,
Kavin.
hi. Yeah, hi, Abhishek.
Yeah. Hi, Kavin.
Actually, I am a fresher, 2024 passed out.
Hmm.
Also, I am a Triple department, and after completing my course, I start to learn DevOps. After I get some knowledge in cloud, Linux, some tech tools, and I'm searching an intern or a job. I can't
Hmm.
find anything. Actually, they're totally asking experience only.
Hmm.
So, what do you think about it? How to apply as a fresher? Actually, I'm mainly focus on LinkedIn, Naukri,
Hmm.
that platform only. So also
Yeah.
I put some other platform, but majorly I looking in this two platform only.
Okay.
So also I can't learn 100% in every tool. Like
No, I got your question.
mm,
So, see, I'll tell you. Did you watch the recent podcast that I've done with freshers? I invited like 6 freshers who got job in the DevOps role. Did you see that
uh,
podcast?
yeah.
Right?
Yeah, I can see, but for me, no, I can search daily, but there are no openings for
Yeah. No,
there are
totally makes
only
sense.
huge, sorry, very smaller amount of people only they get a job.
Yes. Yes, yes, yes. That's absolutely right. I'm not saying that freshers have a lot of opportunities in DevOps. I'm definitely not saying that. uh,
Mm.
you will find less number of opportunities because obviously one, the market is not good for freshers. Even if you're looking at machine learning, or if you're looking at Java full stack, data engineering, data science, freshers are getting less opportunities because of competition, because of market. And the skills like DevOps, where freshers are not recruited too much. But if
Mm.
you if you are really interested, there are opportunities. If you're not finding them, try to talk to those people who have invited on the podcast. Try to see what are the tricks that they have followed, or keep hunting on LinkedIn and Naukri. These are the two platforms. You don't have to go anywhere else.
Okay. Okay. What are the tools majorly focus for as a DevOps engineer for fresher? Uh,
Same tools that experienced engineers are focused on. There is no difference. Like you cannot skip any particular thing. Whatever we
mm,
covered in our playlist, all the tools that we have, they are the ones that are focused for the freshers also.
basic knowledge is enough for as a fresher.
fundamentals is good.
Yeah,
Fundamentals.
yeah, right.
1 second, actually, I need to plug in the charger. Just give me 1 second.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you need all the things that
Actually,
experienced engineers have. Uh,
mm,
there is there is no new tools, or you cannot skip any of the things.
okay, okay. And the final one thing,
Yeah.
can you please connect with me in LinkedIn?
Okay. Send me the
Eh,
request and please drop a message.
I already do request a month
Sure.
ago.
I'll check that.
For a better reach, you support, you do some
Sure.
support for it.
Sure.
Okay, okay, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Kavin. Uh, so next we have is Nick Lender. Sorry if I pronounced the name wrong.
Yeah, yeah,
Nikhil.
it's fine. Yeah, Nikhil
Yeah,
is
Nikhil.
fine, Abhishek.
Yeah, Nikhil.
Yeah, yeah, Nikhil. Yeah, Abhishek. Actually, I want to start. Can I say it or not? I don't know. I became fan of your DevOps playlist. Basically, this Ansible
Thank you.
playlist. Basically, I started mainly. I'm an infrastructure automation engineer in my organization.
Okay.
I do this Terraform and Ansible scripting here and there.
Hmm.
By seeing Terraform documentation, I understood everything, but coming to Ansible documentation is something difficult to understand. I don't know why. I
Hmm.
face the same thing or others. At that time, I searched here and there. Some people start with inventory file and they stop the course, and some people start directly with playbooks and all.
Yeah.
And I stuck in midway. And at that time, I just came to know you started this Ansible Zero to Hero playlist, and it helped me a lot in my organization. And I am scripting my own playbooks now, Abhishek. It's very fine. Yeah, yeah. Now I'm
Amazing.
feeling very confident about Ansible. You made my day at that time. Yeah,
Thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah.
yeah.
So we have, I think, 4 to 5 videos left. I'll also
And
complete that. We
yeah, yeah,
have,
we are eagerly waiting for that. Yeah,
yeah, we have policy as code. We have network appliances automation. We have Terraform plus Ansible. We have interview questions, and we have Ansible Tower. These are the 5 videos that are pending.
yeah, yeah. And one thing, Abhishek, I need to know whether how important this Sonar Cube and Artifactory management will play a role in
Okay.
DevOps engineer. Why? Because most of the people will cover the Sonar Cube and Artifactory management, but
Hmm.
I searched in that category of your videos, I didn't find it. So I thought it is less important or something like that.
Sure. So I'll tell you. The thing is that uh, Artifactory, okay, it's not that very important. SonarCube we covered in the CI/CD pipelines. Like if you look at our ultimate CI/CD pipeline on Jenkins, I have explained
Mm.
how to integrate SonarCube, how to install, configure, and how to see the reports on the SonarCube. We have covered in that. Artifactory, the reason is that uh, you know um, once you move to Docker or containerization, end of the day
Yeah.
you manage your container images in the Docker registry. Some people might still manage their artifacts not just as Docker images, like the jar files, war files, or the er files in the artifactory, but you know it's not that mandatory for every organization. So that's why I did not focus a lot on the artifactory part.
And Abhishek, one thing, what about Maven? Is a DevOps engineer should be able to write own pom.xml file if application developer gives some inputs, or it need to be done by developer itself?
No, you don't have to write the pom.xml. You are not the right one to write the pom.xml because you don't know the application dependencies. Like,
Yeah.
you don't know, does your application require log4j or not? You don't know. So pom.xml
Mm-hmm.
will be written by the developers. You need to know how to build the application using mvn, and how the pom.xml is structured, how it is talking to the nexus or artifactory. You need to know if the right plugins are there. That's, you need to understand how the object model works. Okay.
Yeah, and one thing, last one, but
Yeah,
can we
please.
expect something like AWS DevOps related course in the future, especially with focusing on AWS services which are in the scope of DevOps, like code
It's already
deploy,
there.
code commit, or something like that? It's
It's
already there.
already
Oh,
there.
it's my bad.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay. Thank you.
yeah. Thanks, Abhishek. Yeah.
Next we have is Shubain. I think it's right
Hi,
pronunciation. Shubain.
hi Abhishek, how are you?
Shubain, you're on mute. We can't hear you.
Hello, can you hear me now?
Still can't hear you. Can you talk loud? No. Okay. Um, just give it one more try. Uh, I think you're on mute. Unmuted. Talk once, Shubain. No, I can't hear you. We will come back to you. Okay. I'll definitely come back to you. Um, who is there next? Jagadish.
Yeah, hi Anna.
Hi.
How are
Hi,
you?
Jagadish. I'm fine. How are you?
Yeah, fine Anna. Like I am in I have 2.7 years of experience Anna. Like
Hmm.
I have worked in production support engineer.
Hmm.
Like basically we will support in deployment stage, and our servers are deployed on cloud, AWS cloud. Then
Hmm.
I got exposure to like I got interested in AWS DevOps. Then I am learning AWS DevOps from past 7 months Anna. Like I have done all tools and Jenkins and Kubernetes, and I have implemented project also, RoboShop project from CI/CD to deploying application to Kubernetes cluster.
Perfect.
Now I am applying jobs from past 1.5 months, Anna, but
Hmm.
not getting any calls. Uh, how
How
to
many years
like
experience you said?
2.7?
2.7 years experience. You should see the calls. Okay. If you are not getting, then try to focus more on LinkedIn and Naukri, because many people with 2 to 3 years experience, they are getting the calls. Okay.
Yeah.
So if you're not seeing the calls, that means you are doing something wrong in your LinkedIn or Naukri optimization.
Okay. Okay. But can we uh, like give an video like in YouTube how to
Yeah, it's
uh,
there. It's there. Just search for Abhishek.Veeramalla LinkedIn, Abhishek.Veeramalla Naukri. I have
okay,
prepared Naukri profile, complete Naukri profile I have prepared, and I have shown how to do that.
okay, okay,
Okay, once watch that video.
yeah, yeah, okay,
Okay,
okay, no,
yeah,
thanks, Anna. Bye.
thank you. Let's try Shuben one more time. Shuben,
Hello, can you hear me now?
yeah, I can hear you now. One
Hi
second. There
Abhishek.
is one question from KK. I
Okay.
asked this in one of your videos. Any tip for 10 plus years experience people transitioning into DevOps and cloud? How to land up in mid-level role? So, KK, basically, if you have 10 plus years of experience, that's totally fine. If you want to transition into DevOps and cloud, just like I've explained, I think 5 to 10 minutes back, own a project, create end-to-end DevOps related stuff for that particular project, showcase that in your resume, explain that this is what you have done in your previous project, and you should be able to land in a DevOps job. There is no problem if you have 10 plus years experience. Yeah, please go ahead, Shubin.
Hi Abhishek, how are you?
Perfect. I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. And my question is, I'm a full stack .NET developer since 2022. I passed out
Hmm.
in 2022. After that, I got placed in a company.
Hmm.
I didn't choose that I want to be a full stack developer or a .NET framework, but
Hmm.
I got the role which I get. So after that, yeah, after years passed, I didn't feel like that is not my cup of tea.
Hmm.
So uh, basically I'm interested, I'm a OCD person, so I'm interested in organizing things. So
Okay.
that's why I thought, well, let's try about a scrum master something else, but they
Hmm.
requires a lot of many years of experience in IT industry. But I am a
Hmm.
fresher, not no not more in a fresher, but 2.5 years person. I
Hmm.
didn't get any job according to that. So I decided, after that I get to know about the DevOps through my
Hmm.
friend, and I started just saw a 10 minutes video about DevOps. What are the roles and responsibility about that? And I get to after that I get more uh,
Interested in DevOps.
interested
Okay.
into it. So
Hmm.
after I didn't see your channel at that time, so I go through an nearby institution, and I didn't want to mention the name, but
Yeah.
I just joined the institution. It's been 2 weeks. I'm joined that over there,
Okay.
and it's going great, but it's little bit slow. As
Okay.
my friends are saying that you cannot get a job, DevOps job with you are already full stack developer. Why you're downgrading yourself to a DevOps like that?
Hmm.
But
Okay.
I didn't want to say that DevOps is bigger than that, and that's not. So
Yeah. I
is it
I got your question.
good for me that I choose the cut path?
Perfect. See, I'll tell you one thing.
Mm,
In the
okay.
software development life cycle, okay,
Mm,
there is
okay.
nothing bigger or smaller. Okay.
Yeah. Mm,
Developer greater than QA engineer, developer
mm,
greater than DevOps engineer, DevOps engineer greater than data engineer. This does not exist. Okay. In the software development life cycle, everything is important. That's why everything is there. Okay.
yeah.
Otherwise, developer could have done everything, or automation tester could have done everything. And
Yeah.
if you look at the pay scale also,
Mm,
previously it used to be that developers are highly paid, but now DevOps engineers are equally paid. Sometimes they are paid more. Okay, sometimes automation testers are also paid more. So that's completely false understanding. If someone is saying that you're downgrading coming to DevOps, if you're
okay.
interested, if you really like what things are done in DevOps, go for it. There is no problem, and there is also good future. That's something that I can say,
Okay.
right?
And I have another question.
Uh,
Even though I started
let's let's
a
take
little bit.
other people's also, right?
Just one more question.
Yeah,
That's it.
please,
Uh,
please
I
complete
started
first. Yeah,
my the course as a AWS course. I started AWS course. Is it good with for me?
start
And
with DevOps. Okay,
okay.
start with DevOps zero to hero, because you need to have
Mm,
your fundamentals strong before you go to AWS or Azure. Okay, if you
okay.
don't know what is Kubernetes, what exactly happens with Kubernetes, there is no point of learning EKS. Okay,
Okay. Okay. That's it. Thank
thank
you.
you. Okay, next we have is Sumit. Sumit, right? Am I right?
Yeah,
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 Sumit.
yeah, Abhishek. Yeah, it's Sumit. Maybe I can hear you. You can hear me, right?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, I don't
Go
want to
on.
take much time of yours. It's been long time. I'm following maybe from where you have 2,000 subscribers, and I was just waiting for a day where I can come. That I got a good opportunity just a few days ago by following your videos,
Amazing.
especially not only the date videos. I just wanted to mention the videos that I followed your resume videos, which helped me more. Like I just wanted to tell you the thank you so much for doing the community,
Awesome.
especially like just in a month after following the resume videos, I got like two opportunities. Before that, I was struggling to get any interviews. I stay in
Mm.
USA, so the market is a bit tougher in USA,
Yes.
but
Yes.
still, I felt like I got good opportunities by following your
Thank you.
videos. Yeah.
Thank you. Sumit, did we talk on TopMate?
No,
No.
actually,
Okay.
no,
Okay.
yeah.
But yeah, thank you so much. I mean, even, I feel happy when someone says that, you are able
Of
to get
course.
into DevOps roles. And this is exactly what I was saying previous subscriber.
Mm,
Someone was talking, right? 3 years of experience and they're not getting the
mm,
calls. Make sure your profile is optimized. Okay. It's not a
exactly.
niche skill. You don't have to
Mhm.
buy any courses for LinkedIn or Naukri optimization. Basic things. Just focus on the basic things. That's what I explained in the videos also. Make sure you have your profile updated. Put everything in the description, job profile. Have the right keywords on your profile. Update your resume according to the job descriptions. Uh, Few settings in the Naukri and LinkedIn, and you are done. So
That's really
thank you,
true.
Sumit.
Yeah,
Happy for you.
because I personally got experienced before updating the resume, before watching your videos, especially on resume, and after checking that videos, like I got personally got good enough number of calls. I failed, and I got two opportunities.
Amazing. Love that.
Yep.
Thank you, Sumit,
Thank you
for
so much.
sharing your experience.
Yep. Especially waiting for your MLOps new series.
Perfect.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you
Bye,
once
Sumit.
again.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
I don't want to take much time. Thank you. Bye.
Dinesh.
Yeah, hi Abhishek.
Hi, Dinesh.
Yeah, how are you?
I'm great. How are you?
Yeah, thanks. I'm good. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
So Abhishek, yeah, actually a couple of question I have, but I don't take much time. So
Thank you.
basically, I have more than 10 years of experience. So I am working as a DevOps engineer in one of the reputed bank. But the
Hmm.
thing is, the big question is, I'm not using the I mean the technology which actual DevOps engineer use, right? Like Kubernetes and Civil, no, Kubernetes, Docker, and some clouds
Hmm.
and all. So I'm still working on-prem.
Hmm.
So my question is, if I start learning this tools and all, though I know the Kubernetes, I know the Docker, I know the Ansible, Terraform, everything, but my
Hmm.
fear is if I'm starting learning again one more time from the scratch, and if I get the opportunity, so whether I will be able to survive or not. So this is a big fear in my mind. So due to this fear, even I am not ready to start study, or if I start study, I stop myself. So this is a big confusion in my mind actually.
Okay. See, I'll tell you one thing. Okay. A lot of people, even working in Fang, Mang, very big organizations,
Hmm.
they don't get to work on latest tools. Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
IT industries, IT industry operates in that way. There are more number of maintenance projects, then there are new enhancements, people working on the new tools. Okay. It
Yeah.
happens
Correct.
in development, DevOps, everywhere. So
Hmm.
everyone has gone through your journey. Understand that, like, even when I worked in one of the previous companies, when I explained my journey in one of the video, I said, you know, I was working only on Python. Okay. I did
Hmm.
not get opportunity to work on cloud, especially AWS. So what I've done is I learned AWS on my own. I did a freelancing project. Then I've showcased myself as AWS DevOps engineer. And next company, I added that skill and I joined company, like, full skill DevOps engineer, full skill DevOps engineer. So everyone goes through your phase, because even if you work for Fang Man companies, you might be using some tools, you will not use the other tools. So
Yeah.
during interview, everyone updates their skills, showcase in the resume that they have that skill, and you know it's not fooling the interviewer, but it's a general thing that happens in the IT industry.
Yeah. Yeah.
Very
Yeah.
common.
Correct.
Developers do it, DevOps engineers doing, automation testers do it. Whatever is required for the company, whatever is required for the market, people learn those skills, people showcase that they have experience working on those skills, and upgrade themselves, join the new companies. So even you can do that. Trust me, follow the roadmap on the channel, follow the projects
Okay.
that I've done, do those projects by your own, and you will be able
Hmm.
to clear.
Yeah, sure, sure, sure. Definitely, I will try. Actually, I will try to get the slot in Top Meta as well, but I'm not getting any confirmation email.
Good.
So yeah,
Thank
that's
you.
why I'm connecting here. Yeah, thank you so much for guiding me. Yeah, definitely, I will
Thanks.
start. Yeah, sure.
Thanks,
Thank you so
Dinesh.
much.
Thanks, Dinesh. Bye. Next is Rishikesh. I'll go little fast, because
Yeah,
uh, it's also too late for me here. So I'll also have to go to bed. So I'll do next 20-30 minutes and we'll wind this up.
yeah,
So
yeah, sure,
Rishikesh.
Abhishek.
Yeah. And
Yeah,
whoever is asking question, please ask only one question. Yeah.
yeah.
Go Rishikesh.
So my concern is about like First thing, I'm learning about DevOps from my 10th class. So after 10th class, I did a diploma in computer engineering.
Okay.
It's 3 years of diploma in computer engineering, and after that, I got a referral from my brother, like elder brother, as a DevOps engineer intern. So I did a internship in XYZ company for 3 months, and after
Hmm.
that, I got a placement offer, uh, like I want to work
Amazing.
or not. So uh, I'm still working on that organization, and like
Hmm.
I want to switch a company from like now. So I'm
Hmm.
struggling to get interview calls and all. So I
Hmm.
you can say, like, if you consider the internship, I from 15th August 2022, I
Hmm.
got the, like, I done internship, and
Hmm.
then if you consider this 15th August, I'll get a 2 years of experience. So
Hmm.
is there any scope for me? Like, like, I'm not graduated yet. So do I
Okay.
have a
So
scope of switch,
yeah.
or do I need to,
So,
like,
yeah. Your case is little peculiar. You are too fast for the industry. Just kidding. But uh, you know that's not a problem. Like, you have very good very good experience already. Like, you have 2 years of internship. That is like, a lot of people struggle to get that, even like three months of internship. So I think you are just one step behind. Don't lose the hoop. Just be active on LinkedIn. There are many startup founders. There are many people who are actually looking for strong interns, strong, not interns actually, you can get to a full-time role. So they are looking for freshers with strong skills. So just build your networking on LinkedIn. Try to attend the communities in your areas, and you will see the difference.
no, like, I did 3 months of internship, and after that I got offer from that company. So
Okay,
I'm
so
currently
you're
working
full-time.
on that. Yeah, I'm
Okay,
full
okay.
time. And like, people who means, I know some people who done diploma in computer engineering, and still they have now 15 years of experience. So I thought,
Hmm.
like, it was a old time that people were accepting the diploma student,
No,
but
no, no, no.
now, yeah.
No, no,
So
people accept. No problem.
because
Like, you
because
you
I
have a valid degree.
yeah, so I'm gonna do the engineering, means graduation, but everyone knows, like, what they are teaching and all, like old
Hmm.
stuff like C++ and all. So that's a concern. Thanks. Nice
No
to meet
problem.
you.
Thank you, Rishikesh. It was
Yeah.
nice talking to you. You must have inspired some freshers here. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you.
Next we have is Danny.
Hey, hi Abhi. Hope you could hear me, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, Abhi. Maybe I'll just be precise on. I know your
yeah,
timing
please.
and all.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, probably I have been, in DevOps for almost 7.5 years right now. So it's like of total 8.5 years and 7.5 in DevOps.
Hmm.
And probably I'm planning to, switch, or like maybe taking up an architect role. I believe like
Hmm.
that would be, being a DevOps lead or a senior DevOps engineer, you might end up having architecting role or so.
Hmm.
So, what do you think are the basics? Like, maybe, like, what
Hmm.
are the futures that I'll have to step in for the architecting role?
Yeah, I think that would be a great future. And basically, if you want to get into the architecture level, uh, from the DevOps engineer point of view, first thing is, uh, what organizations expect from the DevOps engineers to architect. For example, architect their cloud infrastructure in a way that their cloud infrastructure is robust and it is cost saving for the organization, right? Second thing, architect the infrastructure in a way that everything is secure. How do you bring security best practices into it, right? So first thing, cost optimized. Second thing, architect in a way that everything is secure. Third thing, scalability and performance. Okay, so
Yeah.
take simple thing, try to architect in a way that that particular application is scalable, and it's also meet the performance expectations of your organization. How do you do that? On the cloud platform, making sure
Yeah.
it is cost efficient and secure.
Okay. Okay.
right? So
Mhm.
if you think in this way, then you will start architecting the things for your organization. Uh, because architecting is not like that, that if you want your application is scalable, create one more region, put application there. Anybody can do that. Right? You don't have to be an architect for that. Anybody can think that, okay, I'll put another application in another region, put a load balancer, and it is scalable, and also it is proof for even if one side goes down, there is another side. But that's not the case. You also have to think about cost, you also have to think about security along with scaling and performance. So read more about those kind of solutions. There are a lot of articles on Medium, and try to get such things from ChatGPT. How do you build those things? And some videos on YouTube. I think you are thinking in the right way already. Architecting is very good.
Thanks, Avi. And do you think chaos engineering is also part of architecting? Like, will that
uh,
be part of it? Uh,
not every organization requires kiosk, right? uh, like uh, it's good if you understand what exactly kiosk engineering is, but it's not required for
mhm.
every organization. Right, not everybody is doing Netflix, Hotstar, or these kind of things. So yeah, basic kiosk good enough.
Yeah. Final question. I'll just sum up here.
Yeah, please.
So we watch Abhi's video like to
Hmm.
brush up or so. So what does Abhi watch? Like, what do you like? How do you keep yourself, moving in your learning perspective? As it's a never-ending process though, but still,
Yeah.
yes.
No, I have my seniors in the company, right? So that is one thing. And all my 10 years of career, I have been working on the customer end. So even at this point of time, when I'm working at Red Hat, I build a GitOps solution at Red Hat where I talk to a lot of customers. So I see a lot of customer different type of environments. I learn from my architects, and also I follow a lot of people on YouTube, like the YouTube channels where not one particular channel. I follow a lot of
Mm-hmm.
people if they are updating some content. Like I don't know WASM completely, so
Okay.
if someone is posting videos on WASM, I try to understand what exactly they are doing. At this point of time, I learned WASM because I've been following those things. I don't know MLOps. I'm learning, following top YouTubers on the MLOps. So constant learning. I don't, I don't feel that even if you post a video and if it comes on my screen, I will definitely watch it.
Thanks, Abhi.
Thank you.
Keep up the
Thank you so
work.
much. Yeah. Next we have is Varada. Hi.
Hi, Amit. Am I audible?
Perfect. Thank you so much for
Yeah.
keeping up this night and talking to us.
No, no problem. Thanks. I mean, like, I have 11 years of experience. Okay,
Hmm,
so I was into testing. So,
hmm,
starting, I worked on the manual testing. Okay, after that, I worked as automation test engineer. Now, also, I'm working as automation test engineer, Java Selenium, as well as .NET Selenium. And now, I
hmm,
am learning Python Selenium also. So, just
hmm.
I want to know how DevOps will help me because I'm learning that also, basic Linux and Ansible, and now I'm learning AWS. So, which path is better? So, just I'm confused, like which one to
So,
choose.
automation tester or DevOps? That is your question, right?
Yes.
Both of them are good. There is no problem. Automation testing is also going to be there because you might be moving to the world of machine learning. Model testing should be done, right? You might be moving to LLMs. LLMs also have to be tested. So automation testing is a skill that will not go anywhere. DevOps is a skill that will not go anywhere. So if I am in your position, uh, I will try to think myself what what I'm liking more,
Okay.
right? So you might have understood till now what is DevOps and what exactly DevOps
Mm.
engineers do. And with
Yes.
your experience, you already know what is automation testing and what they do, right? So
Mm.
try to think like which is more exciting for you. If you be as a DevOps engineer for next 2 to 3 years, do you think you will enjoy that, or do you think you will enjoy automation testing? Because
Yes.
future wise, both of them are good. Like you will be earning good in both of the things. You will do good in your career even if you take either of the paths. So
Yeah. I'm updating my CV daily, but I'm not getting any calls. But and once in a while I will get a call, and due to notice period that is 3 months, so interviews are not scheduling. So any solution for this?
See, just one solution that I can give you right back of my mind is just try to see my Naukri and LinkedIn optimization videos. In those, I've suggested few things. If you're not already following them, just try to implement that in your Naukri and LinkedIn profile. Still, if you're not seeing difference, then probably next step we can see what is going wrong. But first step, please try to watch that. Like if you even search Abhishek.Veeramalla LinkedIn, Abhishek.Veeramalla Naukri, you will get
Mm.
some videos where I've explained, what you can do with your Naukri to seek more attention from the recruiters. Similarly on LinkedIn,
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
right?
Thanks, Arun.
Thank you.
Thank you. Nice
Thank you so
appreciate.
much. Yeah. Next we have is Udaya. Hi Udaya.
Yeah, hi Abhishek. I hope I'm
Hi.
audible.
Loud and
Yeah,
clear. Thanks.
yeah, yeah, I can't believe I'm talking to you. It's been like I'm
Thank you so
following you
much.
from 3 months. Yeah, it is great connecting with you, Abhishek.
Thank you.
So I'll right jump into my question. I'm
Hmm,
a C sharp developer by my role, but we
hmm,
also have DevOps activities like a Docker building, Kubernetes. Like we only maintain the build pipelines and all,
hmm,
and we also do the development activities. My question is that if
hmm,
I wanted to shift my career to the DevOps engineer,
hmm,
and parallelly as a developer also, uh,
hmm.
do you think C sharp is the right thing, or do I need to switch to Python or Java, that kind of thing? Nowadays, if I see some job descriptions, they are, if a Python developer is there, they are also expecting the DevOps roles as well, like DevOps
Yeah.
activities as well.
See, I'll tell you one thing. Like, uh, if when you are a software engineer, uh, you are expected to understand other things also. That will be the expectation. For example, if you are a developer in your organization, if you are completely not aware what is DevOps, that is something not at all expected from you. Similarly, if you are a DevOps engineer, you should have understanding of what developers do. Like uh, that's the overall expectation. Like if you're a Python developer, if they're expecting DevOps from you, they're just trying to understand that once you write the application, do you even know what exactly CI/CD is? Do you even know what exactly Kubernetes is? Similarly, if I am a DevOps engineer, expectation would be that I need to understand what is a pom.xml. Okay, I need to understand how do I put that application inside a server. Manual
Yeah.
tester, automation
Yeah.
tester also, right? If I'm an automation tester, I need to know how the application is built, how the application is deployed, how the application is working, just overall workflow. That's the thing. Like these days you see these kind of things in the job descriptions because now people want a software engineer to be as a software engineer where they understand overall software development lifecycle.
Yeah. Yeah. Understood. Abhishek. Yeah. Thanks for your time.
Thank you there. uh, yeah, next we have is Ragul. uh,
Yeah, Abhishek, able to hear me?
Yep, perfect. We will do
Yeah, yeah,
last
Abhishek.
10 minutes, right? So, last 10 minutes of the live stream, then, we will again meet on the next live stream. So, yeah, whoever is on the stream, just try to go very quick. Yeah, Ragul.
Sure, Abhishek. Yeah, I will try to wind up as soon as possible. So I'll straight to get into the question. My first question is like I'm experienced DevOps professional as well as a cloud engineer, having 3.5 years, around nearly to 4.
Hmm.
How much I can expect in terms of salary and CTC currently in India for this? I don't know. You cannot give a straight answer, but
Yeah.
actually, I'm expecting a tentative amount or figure.
Okay, yeah, I'll explain you the answer. See, it's very simple. If you are targeting TCS, the slab will be different. If you're targeting Google, the slab will be different. Okay, and you know it also differs from A to B. You know, some DevOps engineers with 3 years experience might have 6 lakhs. Some DevOps engineers with 3 years experience might have 30 lakhs. So I I cannot tell you that for 3 years experience you can expect 10 lakhs, 12 lakhs, 15 lakhs, 20 lakhs, because opportunity and the salary depends on the company that you're applying for. Okay. Uh, you
Okay.
can do basic research like go to Glassdoor. Okay, if you're trying to look at companies like, let's say, Oracle. Okay, if companies like that is your target, go to Glassdoor, try to identify how much a SDE is getting. You will get a similar pay as a DevOps engineer as well.
Okay.
I
Okay.
mean, you can
Because
expect.
why I ask this particular, yeah, why I ask this question particularly to be frank as frank, because when I'm getting a country because that's not a problem, but my expectation is not that big much, but currently only to 40% of from my current water. That's what my expected CTs is. But to that also they were saying actually our maximum budget is what your current CTs is when they just gave me a call. That's the reason. And another one question is like, say for example, in SLDC, SDLC life cycle, development life cycle. Say
Mm.
for example, if you're developing a product, that require, say for example, 4 to 5 developers, 1 or 2 analytical persons, and 1 or 2 DevOps persons only, because these applications will be converted into
Mm.
images and put it into EKS or EC2 or the respective resources which they were on the host application or Beanstack, Elastic Beanstalk. So considering this fact, say for out of 10, is that we conclude like 1 or 2 DevOps engineers is the job vacancy comparing to actual developers. Say for example, if there is a 4 developers, we need actually one DevOps engineer over there to do
It
this
depends.
job.
See, it depends on the company, it depends on the project, it depends on how much
Mm,
effort they require. you know so
mm,
again, it's not a generalized question, right? It depends on company to company. Some companies might have more number of DevOps engineers, some companies
mm.
might have less number of DevOps engineers. Overall, yeah, maybe when you have 4 to 5 developers, you might have one DevOps engineer.
Like why I ask this particular question is like I've been involved in a migration project where I've been migrating applications from on-premise to the cloud. So to be frank, once it's completed, we'll be winding up more to other related DevOps project. If you could find anything related to, will be based in DevOps project. Otherwise, we'll be switching to other domains as you're aware of the market, how organizations will place their employees once depend upon the project only. So my question is like. Since considering the vacancy of this developers and DevOps engineer, should we focus on more vacancies generating jobs rather than individual jobs? The interest you can just imagine is I'm okay to learn any jobs, any skills. So how do you suggest and how do you
Can you repeat that last part?
Yeah, the thing is like considering the fact this many developers needed for the application and this many DevOps engineers, this many
Hmm.
data analytical person is needed. Say for example, these numbers. So I'm okay to learn any skills to be in part of IT industry. I love IT industry. I do not love only this particular skills or this skills. I'm okay to learn any skills. So considering this fact and numbers needed in development life cycle. So. And the job vacancy offered with the development life cycle. So, which career should be good to choose?
Uh, See, it shouldn't be like that. Okay, you shouldn't be ready
Mm,
to accept anything. You should accept
mm,
the thing that you like the most. Okay, so
mm.
that's what I'm trying to tell you. If you enjoy development more, go to that thing. If you enjoy DevOps more, go to that. If you enjoy automation testing more, go to that. Salary, these things should be a secondary
Oh,
one. So
okay, okay,
try to focus more on that part, because salary is a byproduct. If you are good at it, anyways
okay.
companies will pay you. Okay, even if you don't
Right,
ask,
right.
you will get good companies.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I
Sure.
mean, following that, that's absolutely. Yeah,
Thank you.
Abhishek, yeah. Thanks for the session.
Okay, before I take this question, there is one question from Satyam. So Satyam, if you are a member of the channel, you already get the priority. Like, if you look at the start comment, and if you try to join, you will be given the priority. And also, you can ask such questions on the Slack. So your question will definitely be answered. So you don't even have to wait for this stream, because on Slack, people post the questions and get the answers. Okay. So next we have is, I guess, Aditya. Aditya.
Hi Abhishek, can you hear me?
Yeah.
I am production support engineer with 2.6 year of experience.
Mm-hmm.
And in my previous organization, I have worked on technologies like Linux, Shell script, Oracle, SQL, and that's all, PLSQL.
Mm,
So I have been following you since 6 and 7 months, and I have completed your DevOps Zero to Hero playlist, AWS
mm,
Zero to Hero, Azure Terraform networking, and that's all. I have
mm,
applying for the job. And I have learned from your courses and completed some projects
mm.
and added them in my resume also. So I am
Okay.
applying for job constantly. But the thing is, I don't have, I think, relevant experience for DevOps
Mm.
technology. So when I apply for the job, I I don't think that.
I got
Uh,
it. Okay. I will. I think I got the question. A lot of people might have the similar question. So, as I keep explaining, if you don't have relevant experience and if you want to get into the stream, you have all these tutorials on YouTube, on our channel. Do those projects. Okay. Do those projects by yourself. Try to showcase as the projects that you have done. And that's what everyone does. Whether I say it or not, it's an open secret that anybody who wants to get into IT, they show the projects as their previous working experience, and during the interviews they explain those projects and they get into the companies. Okay. So it's a very common thing. If I'm giving Google interview, and if the interviewer is asking, do you use data structures in your day-to-day life, I will say yes, because I want to clear the interview. And it's an open secret. So even for you, if you want to get into the DevOps industry, even if you don't have experience, do the projects, build the experience on it, try to create end-to-end setup for that, gain the knowledge, and then present yourself as a DevOps engineer in the interview.
okay, I get your point.
Okay.
But the thing is,
Thank
when
you.
I apply for job 2 or 3 years of experience, but I only have 7 months of your course and doing the projects and all. But it feel like I am cheating the interview. Uh, that's why I thought.
Yeah, I understand what you are saying. So, you know, try to prepare yourself till the time you get the confidence. Okay. If you are not confident at this point of time, spend more time. Okay. Spend more time in practicing, spend more time in failing, spend more time in fixing the things, then go for the interviews.
Thank you so much.
No problem. You see, it's a process that everyone has to go through. Don't think you are doing it alone. A lot of people are in the same situation that you are in. So yeah, you will be able to do that.
Thank you for that.
Okay. Yeah, we will take this very quick. Ram.
Yeah. Hi, Abhi. How are you?
Okay. Just one thing. Rahul will be our last one whom I'm going to pick today, and after that we will do again next week. So we will only do Ram and Siddesh and Rahul. Yeah,
Hi, Abhi. How
go
are you?
ahead. I'm good.
Yeah, okay. I watched a lot of your YouTube videos, and because of this, I gain a lot of knowledge also. So my current doubt వచ్చేసి,
Hmm.
are we good to add this migration related project in the resume? Like we mentioned about tools and purpose of the tools, we explain in the description, right? Roles and responsibilities. So in that, are we good to add this migration like on-prem to cloud, we migrated like that, such point? Why I ask is, migration is separately a completely separate topic, right? It's a like big concept from on-prem to cloud.
Mm,
The
mm,
entire application is moving means it's a big topic. So if we mention like one point in the resume, I don't think that's a good idea. So I have such doubt to add in resume or not.
mm.
And my second
Okay.
doubt is about this Groovy language. Are we need to learn this Groovy language?
Okay. Okay. I'll pick your two
Yes, those
questions.
two my questions.
Uh, Thanks. Thanks for asking that, Ram. And people who are writing comments, I'm reading your comments. At the same time, I'm also giving the answers here. So, if there is any question that I feel valid, I'm also trying to explain that. But please understand, I cannot do 100% both of the things. When I'm talking to people, moderating, I'm looking at the comments. And if it is very important, I'm also addressing that here. Okay, Ram. So your first question. Uh, Second question was, should you learn Groovy or not? The first question
Yes,
is it good idea to mention the migration project? See,
migration.
yeah, migration project. So in migration, there are different techniques, right? You have lift and shift, other techniques within the migration. In one of our AWS video, I've explained all the migration strategies. The thing is,
Yes.
if you have really done migration thing, mention that. There is no problem. Migration is not the only task. If a DevOps engineer is doing migration project, along with that, they'll also work on other activities. It's not that they are doing migration, so they'll only work on the migration project. So it's not a problem. If you're strong, write the migration. Say, I have experience in lift and shift. Okay. And I have done lift and shift
Okay.
for XYZ applications. This much time I've spent on it. It will definitely be an added advantage because it's a very good skill to have in your resume, right? No problem.
Okay.
Along with migration, you can add other points also. Second,
Okay.
Groovy, yes, you need to understand, you need to learn. If you are showcasing Jenkins as your CI/CD pipeline, CI/CD orchestration tool, okay. Let's say if you're saying that I'm good with GitHub Actions, obviously Groovy is not required. You can say that I've never got an opportunity to work on Jenkins and Groovy. If it's a required skill, they will ignore your profile. You will get rejected. If it's not a required skill, if CI/CD is their requirement, your profile will move forward. As simple as that. Okay.
Okay.
So if you're applying for a company where Groovy is required skill for them, Jenkins is an orchestration tool for them, and they want you to have knowledge on Groovy, you will get rejected in the interview. But if they find that CI/CD is something that we require, that is required to us, if you have knowledge on CI/CD, that is fine. Then they will proceed with your candidature. You will move to the next round because tools like GitHub Actions, GitLab CI/CD, Argo workflows, all of these things don't require Groovy.
Okay. And one more thing, a small thing.
Go ahead, go ahead.
Yeah. Uh, Currently, I have
Uh,
2.5 plus
uh,
years of experience.
One
So
thing,
I
no,
want to know
Ram,
what
Ram, Ram.
will be yes.
Ram, one thing, I will pick up your question again next time because Siddesh has been waiting for a long time. So
Okay.
we will do
Just
that,
the
or put
future
your
of the
question in
DevOps
the.
at the end of this session.
Sure,
Just the
I'll
future of the
conclude with that.
DevOps at the end of the session. You
Okay,
can tell. Yes.
okay, okay, sure, I'll
Thank
do
you.
that. Thanks, Ram. Yeah, Siddesh.
Hi Abhishek, can you hear me?
Hi. Yes, loud
Yeah,
and clear.
yeah, thank
Please go
you.
ahead.
This is the first time I'm getting into the live, and I got the opportunity to talk to you. I'm very happy about it, and I didn't expect this actually. And let me keep it short. From last November, I'm following your playlist, and right now I'm having experience in oil and gas for 5 years, and
Hmm,
then I came for masters abroad,
hmm,
and right now I finished it. And the master thesis I did related to image processing, and then
hmm,
once I was applying for the companies related to image processing, they were asking, do you know basics in cloud computing like that? Then I started learning AWS. Then I
hmm,
started learning following your playlist, and now I'm updating my resume with the projects by following your playlist one by one.
hmm,
But the thing is, in my resume right now, once I apply for the job, I have a bit small experience related to cloud, but by the time I will improve it. But the thing is, in my resume now I have mentioned my oil and gas experience a bit more than the cloud and image processing experience. So in this case, should I want to reduce that oil and gas experience? While if you see my resume, means it's having more content related to oil and gas than the cloud computing and image processing. So in this case, should I
Yeah.
want to, in some way, should I want to completely neglect those oil and gas experience, or what
No,
kind
no,
of experience should I want to mention? Will it make in the way? Will it make sense for applying for cloud computing and jobs in
no,
such a
no.
way?
See, don't ignore your previous experience. Okay.
Okay.
So like anything that you do, you will gain some experience of building soft skills. You will
Yeah.
gain experience of working in a team. You will gain experience of meeting etiquettes, email etiquettes, working in a team,
Yeah.
collaboration, right?
Yeah.
All this is counted as part of your experience. you
Okay.
you don't have to negate all of them. So but your understanding is right. Showcase less experience in that and
Okay.
focus more on the DevOps and cloud computing part, so that people will understand that you are doing that. Then you have transitioned into DevOps. Right now
Yeah.
you're a proper DevOps and cloud engineer.
Yeah, and also just I want to ask you from your point of view, what is the future of image processing in cloud computing? Do you have any plans to do any series related to image processing plus cloud computing in the future, or what
uh,
kind of idea do you have related with it?
Unfortunately, I don't have enough knowledge on that. So
Okay,
I'll not be able to guide people on that.
okay,
So my understanding on that is quite limited. So definitely I'll not be able to make a series on that.
okay, yeah, okay. Thank you so
Thanks.
much. Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, last caller for today, Rahul. And then I have couple of questions to pick. One question was the future of DevOps. Second question, is DevOps prerequisite for MLOps? So I'll pick up these two questions and we will conclude the live session. Yeah, please go ahead,
Hi
Rahul.
Abhishek, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I just wanted to thank you for all your playlists. It has helped me a lot to learn. And I'm working as a DevOps engineer only from last 2 to 3 years. So I just
Perfect.
wanted to know what are the technologies I should focus more on to grow and which can help me, to move to a better job or enhance myself only.
Hmm. Uh, so, see, basically, see, you are already working as a DevOps engineer, so you might be
Yeah,
following the space, what is happening,
yeah,
right?
yes,
So,
yeah,
this is a constant evolving space.
yeah,
One thing is, Kubernetes is the primary thing even today. So,
yeah,
gain proper knowledge on Kubernetes, like
okay,
not just deployment of applications, creation of ingress, but
okay,
try to go to the core level, gain more understanding about the upgrades, gain more understanding about the admission control, network policies, right? Security of
yeah,
Kubernetes. How do you secure a
yes,
Kubernetes cluster? How do you scale it?
yeah,
How do you make sure that your Kubernetes cluster is
yeah,
having all the metrics that are required for performance? So
okay,
even today, if you have Kubernetes as your strong skill, I think you are going to get a good job and you are going to be highly paid. If you want more things, like you want to become that exceptional DevOps engineer, you can add skills like Golang for sure.
mm,
Because like I told in the beginning of the call, if you want to add new capabilities to Kubernetes, your organization is using Kubernetes and
mm,
they don't have some capabilities. They require some capabilities, but that are lacking in Kubernetes. How do you do that? Custom resources. How do you
mm,
write your custom controller? Golang,
Golang. Yes.
right? So that's
Yeah.
one of the reasons why Golang, is used in the field of DevOps,
Mm,
because the entire Kubernetes ecosystem, Docker ecosystem, everything is in Golang. CNCF projects are also in Golang. So if
mm,
you want to enhance that ecosystem for your organization, having Golang
mm.
knowledge will be an added advantage,
Okay.
right?
Just wanted
Thank
to
you.
thank you again. Just wanted to thank you so much,
Thank you.
Abhishek.
Thank you
Mm.
so much. Thanks, Rahul.
Have a
Okay,
good night.
good night. Now we will do these two questions. One was the future of DevOps. I think I spoke about it a lot of times. Uh, at least from my point of view, DevOps is going to play a very critical role. Uh, you know, all the things like ML ops, AI ops, LLM ops, I think some or the other way they are extensions of DevOps. Because if you look at ML ops, what exactly it is? It is building the same DevOps practices into the ML workflow. Of course, ML workflow and software development lifecycle workflow are different, but the core principles are taken from DevOps, right? DevOps helps in reducing the operations. Similarly, in ML ops, you reduce the operations, manual efforts that are required in your model training, building, deployment, again, retraining the model. So, as a DevOps engineer, you will focus on your SDLC, software development lifecycle. As an MLOps engineer, you focus on that. Similarly, you can, as a DevOps engineer, you can also move to SRE roles. You can move to different kinds of things, and future is bright. This is my understanding. This is my point of view. So I would recommend DevOps, whoever is interested. So thank you so much for watching the live stream today. We will try to do it as frequent as possible. Someone was asking, is it only for channel members? No, anybody can look at the live stream link from the start comment section, or during the beginning of the live, I also highlighted that on the live stream, so anybody can get access to it and they can join the live stream. Thanks everyone for being patient and watching the live stream. See you all in the next one. Bye bye, take care.